Sag, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we are doing your love read. This is going to be for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Sag, but also known as Agent R8, you guys. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Sag, I will be speaking like I'm speaking about your person, but you guys know I could be speaking about you. I know sometimes cross watchers come in. So during meditation, I as I split the deck, keep an open mind, pay attention to the red flags. So what the hell is going on here, Sag? This energy is not the greatest. This seems like a serious breakup. At this point, it's the best. I think it's not the time to speak. I think there's a lot of ego involved, a lot of emotions, and it's not going to get anywhere because the mind is not clear. So this definitely feels like eclipse energy for me because all the reads have so far. I'm getting all this aftermath energy this week, and it's been really intense with all the reads. So I can see this energy. So let's see what we get for this, whoever is connecting with this. Oh my goodness, seriously? This energy for Sag. Oh my God, Sag. Someone's so angry. It's very, very angry. Ooh, all right, let me get through it. All right, you guys. So we have unrequited love, past life relationship, and soulmate. This is deep. This, no wonder it's so deep. So this is long term. This is for a group of people who've been together for a long time. And it's been great, you know, for a while. It has had its run, but something drifted, and I feel like it was ignored. So unrequited love, something drifted at some point in the connection, and I think growth stopped. That's what it feels like. The growth stopped, and at this point, everyone needs to go to their corners and kind of think about things, because when the growth stops in a connection, then we stop growing. And I think a part of our own soul identity gets lost, and where the conflict comes in, that's where codependency begins, toxic energies begin, because the identity of the soul is gone. So there's a need to redefine it and find ourselves again. So let's see what else I get. Oh my God, this is going to be deep, Sag. Let's see what else we got for this energy for Sagittarius fires. You guys have been so intense. I knew it. I knew it. Give me one more, Spirit. Oh, okay. So right away, these are all about emotions here. This green, discontent and boredom. Like I said, the drifting, the connection kind of got boring. The two of you drifted. And so fulfillment of wishes. This is the Nine of Cups, the individual journey. The 9 is the Hermit. Hermit for me is always an important energy, Aries. And this finding yourself and what fulfills you is the most important thing for a soul's journey. And usually when people are together for a long time, and this usually happens in these connections, in long-term connections, where the identity gets lost, and so therefore it begins to drift. And it will create this blame game. It will, like I said, it will create blame game. It can also create narcissism within your partner, or, you know, or even yourself, levels. And narcissism are degrees, comes in degrees. Some are serious, some are not so serious. But it's that victim mindset, period, end of story. Another 9, suffering in silence. Yeah. Again, the solitude, the things that are happening individually. It's why you both had to go to your own corners. And then moving on. 6 has been very important here. Look at this. We got 6 of Swords and then 6 of Pentacles. So 6 has been an important energy, I'm noticing, for all the reads. And people are right now energetically just kind of emotionally getting by, I want to say, and just mentally and emotionally just kind of persevering and getting through the day, because the energies, what's happening in the cosmos, there's the storm that the eclipses creates can create a lot of exhaustion, and it gets us in a place where we really can't push. So we just kind of get by. But this energy here is one of those energies where you both had to kind of harmonize your own energies separately. You had to move on. You had to move on, and at this point, your 3D world needs to balance out. Both of you. The 3D needs to balance out. So we have bottom of that. Oh my God, yeah, I told you. We've got trapped in fear, patience and planning, and there goes the Hermit, solitude. Again, more solitude. This also represents 999, which is an end of a cycle. So there is a resolution here where this connection, just in this cycle is very important, because this is where the soul gets to realign, and both of you are going to make very different decisions about yourselves, and it will cause some fear, right? Because it's like unknown territory, right? So long with one person, it's almost like, who are you? And it could create a fear. Okay, so give me one of this boredom, this Four of Cups. Not too many. Yeah, so holding on. 9 of Wands, very guarded. Another 9, you guys. 9 of Wands with the 4 of Pentacles. Sorry, did I say 4 of Pentacles? But this is a clinging to the past, I think, too. When we're in this discontent and boredom, the 9 of Wands is trials and tribulations, and 4 of Pentacles is holding to the 3D. So your person didn't know how to move from here. Maybe this is also what caused the separation. Maybe both of ya. But there is an energy. This is an energy of someone who knows they need change, but don't know how to do it because it almost scares them. Like sometimes the trials and the tribulations of the relationship become a comfort zone. That's where the codependency gets created. And it really, I really feel one soul is just drifted. And then I feel the other soul has gotten lost in insecurities, and for a while. So give me more on this fulfillment of wish. Why the 9 of Cups? This is tough energy. Six of Swords, another 6. I mean, this is a lot. So when the 666, when the 666 turns up, there goes 10 of Swords. Usually that's the energy of choosing love, that's persevering, the harmonizing, choosing love, not fear. There is an energy of trap. The fear is so much that it needs to kind of balance for love to be chosen, which is freedom, which is liberation, love of self, right? And where we find our soul and we're able to liberate it, and really balance ourselves out. So 9 of Cups here, right? This fulfillment of wishes. We have to find our own happiness. What fulfills us is a lot of question marks. And this 6 of Swords, right? We have the 6 of Swords here in this deck that's called Moving On. 6 of Swords is really like, in order to know, we've got to move on. And that's the risk, right? Out of this comfort zone that has to be taken. The world, the cycle needs to end for this new beginning, Ace of Wands, to happen. And in reality, the whole purpose is to lead to this new beginning, because another 10 of Swords, right? It's guiding you to a different version of you. 9 of Cups shows up again, a different emotional fulfillment, a different version of you. In this deck, it's a genie, and it's almost like your wishes, what can you make come true? Like, is a true test to your desires, is a true test to one, the drift, right? Whatever the arguments were. I think people don't realize when they're with someone for so long, they argue about specific things, and when they actually become single, and then they have to the test is, how much do you believe that, how much do you truly believe you deserve the things you argued about that you wanted? And a lot of times people find that they weren't ready. So the development stage for that is a journey in itself. And that takes a while to even know the things you deserve. It takes a while. So give me more of the suffering and silence. Wow. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. A lot of this is exactly like your emotions being lost, no self-love, or just emotionally like drained, right? And the suffering, Nine of Swords, like a huge desire for, like I said, that test. This is a test. So the Wheel of Fortune's here. This is a 10. 999. So wheel. Spirit is taking the wheel here. I think I've already named like 2 of my reads, and I wish I could name all of them. Spirit's taking the wheel, because I feel like everyone's like, Spirit is like, the universe is like shaking everybody up to just like, you said you want this. How bad do you want it? You said you needed this. Did you really mean it? You know, and this is where this space is, where emotionally it's been very draining, but the test is, you know, and it's been very unfulfilling, but the test is, well, how much do you really care about your own emotions versus having, you know, this person next to you to say, well, it's this fault, I'm not fulfilled. It's their fault, I'm not fulfilled. And again, you guys, I'm speaking the energies very general, but you guys know where the shoe fits. Please don't take offense. I just, it is what it is. But that's the energy I'm feeling with that. So let's see this moving on. Oh dear. I'm not taking any of these. Well, 8 of Cups, that I did feel. So yeah, moving on, confirming again. This is just emotionally moving on, making that decision. Give me more of the 6 of Swords. Not looking back. Yep. Find your independence. You guys, look at all these 9s. Now you have the 9 of Pentacles. So we have all of the 9s, including the Hermit that showed up. Right? There goes that Hermit. We've got the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, the Hermit, the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. You've got all the 9s here, right? This requires a lot of planning, like, and to really get out of your comfort zone. So in order to create this independence, the stability of your own, and I think this is on both ends, because I don't really think this is one or the other. I really do think this is on both ends. This is a test. Spirit is testing this whole connection, and it's giving you an opportunity here for a new life, a new chapter, a new Ace of Wands, and that's it. It's either you take it or you don't. Okay, we're on the 6 of Pentacles. Yep. 6 of Pentacles. You get to realign yourselves, both of you, to a new life, the Star. This is renewal. Renewal of the soul. Realign you to your North Node, right? Your star, your North Node. What's your purpose? On a physical level, 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. The planning, the visualization, the manifestations of your lessons, because karma plays out, and you get to see everything you've gained for yourself up to this point, and now you get to create it. You get another opportunity to realign, and I think the energy of the soul is always to realign. So when an opportunity like this presents itself, it's a whole new journey, and it's going to be a lot of work. Yep. 8 of Pentacles. It's not going to be easy, but it's here for you, and for both of you. So give me more guidance for Aries, Spirit. Give me the guidance for Aries. There goes that moon. And again, I do feel that eclipse energy. Again, that 6 of Pentacles we just talked about, right? So renewal of you. How are you going to create? How are you going to spend your time? There goes that moon, no, tower, right? The change, the hanged man, and the Four of Swords. So all these revelations to me, hanged man, tower, and the Four of Swords. This is a time of revelations. Aries, decisions, new perspective, a test. The tower is a test to you. And, you know, this moon, this eclipse just pushed you. So it's pushing you. Whether you like it or not, whether you're ready or not, here it is. That's really what this is. How much do you really, how true did you really want to nurture these emotions or the things that fulfill you? And just create. Spirit wants you. This is a push. It's like you didn't do it. So here, boom, when the tower comes in is when you didn't listen. If the tower was in here, then I know that you were co-creating, right? You were taking part. But the tower is here. So when Spirit brings the tower, it's because no one, not just you, no one was listening. And so they just kind of, it's to swipe it, like clean it up. It's time to clean up. No one's happy. Boom. All right, so let's see what the blockages are. What are the blockages for this connection, Spirit? Cuffing season, finding winter's warmth. And I think that what I see is this constant staying together. A cuffing season is just because it's just comfortable. We're going to find some warmth here for this to be a blockage. Let's see what else is a blockage. Yep, karmic. Staying is toxic. This was a lesson, leave. At this point, I feel like being comfortable, just staying in your comfort zone and just being comfortable is what's the karmic lesson here. It's toxic at this point. It's not serving neither of you to be in a place where you're just comfortable. There's too much comfort here, which is that energy I was feeling with this Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Too much comfort, right? And it will create different lessons, right, within each soul, which is why this was a lesson, right? It was a lesson. So each of you have your lessons, and then you go and you run with it. So let's see what the guidance is for you. Yeah, self-care. Beautiful. The two cards I think are so important, you guys. Self-care and destiny. I mean, are you kidding me? You can only take care of others if you first take care of yourself. Revitalize yourself and bring you back to your power, and let others be inspired to do the same. Lead by example. You'll have a story to tell after you get through this, and you take care of you, because that's what Hermit is. Internally take caring you, but take caring your soul with the taking care of your soul with the Nine of Wands, your emotions with the Nine of Cups, your mind with the Nine of Swords, and then your 3D life with the Nine of Pentacles. So destiny, divine intervention, truly is. Whatever is happening right now, it was all orchestrated before you were born. It is all happening for a reason, and it will benefit your growth. Remain positive, and that's what this is. Definitely growth for each person involved. So you don't have to care about your person's growth, but what this is growth anyway, and it's for you. And obviously caring about your person's growth, if you don't care, it's not really part of the journey. It's done, right? It was a lesson. This is where you'd be like, okay, done, karma done, lesson learned, I move on. And then you don't have to really have any attachments to the outcome, because now you get to recreate that. So, Spirit, what other guidance for Aries? Okay. Yes, rain. The beautiful rain, right? So only after I crawled through the mud and waited for the sun to rise that I realized it was the rain that made me clean again. And this storm and this rain and this intervention is to make you clean again. It's the pain and the storm and the crawling through the mud and waiting for the sun, and it's all those days, right? It's part of the journey, and that's what's going to lead you to your own self-care, your own self-realization. That made me clean again. Your soul, the cleansing of you. This is all the cleansing of you. So Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly and striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.